Hey there fellow gamers, Ben here, and welcome to a Castles and Cocktails recipe video. This is the very first one of these in this series, and a great way to start this out is by making a drink, concluding my current and recent playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch. Absolutely love this game, and towards the end of my playthrough I was like, you know what, I want to make a cocktail based on the game or just something inspired by it. So this is going to be a Boston Sour that is sort of re-garnished and turned into the Windfish Egg Cocktail. Now, if you're unfamiliar with a Boston cocktail, it's a little bit of a riff on the whiskey sour. Whiskey sour simply being whiskey, lemon juice, and simple syrup. This adds an egg white to that mix for an extra bit of frothy foam, and I thought the addition of the egg was very fitting to the Windfish Egg in Link's Awakening. So for this recipe, you will need some sort of a bourbon. I highly recommend some Wild Turkey. It's one of my favorites. You'll need a lemon to get some lemon juice out of. Now you can use bottled juice, but it doesn't taste anywhere near as good, so I kind of don't really recommend it. You'll need an egg white. We'll be doing the simple back and forth transfer for that. Optional garnish as well will be a little bit of a lime peel. This is something I'll get to a little bit later. Simple syrup, I go for a 2-to-1 mix, as well as some Peychaud's bitters. The equipment for this is going to be a nice sharp knife, a cutting mat or cutting board, small cup to put the discarded egg yolk, standard shaker, I go for this Boston shaker myself, some sort of a measuring device. You can either go with one of these angled measuring cups. I like these because you can get a good juice squeeze out of it and you don't have to worry about it going everywhere. Alternatively, if you've squeezed the juice already, a simple jigger will work just fine. And for squeezing that juice, I like these juice presses. And of course you will need a glass. I have actually one of these chilling in the freezer already, as well as some ice because, you know, ice, we're making a cocktail. So to start things out, I just want to get the egg white taken care of. So I'm gonna have that for my discard, and this for my egg white. Simply crack that open and then pass the yolk back and forth between the two shells until you get all of that egg white out of there. Better to do this first, that way you're not contaminating any of this with eggshells, and I gotta throw this away now. Next up, I'm going to add my simple syrup. We're going for 1/2 ounce, or roughly 15 milliliters. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my lemon. For this, best way to do any kind of citrus fruit is to roll it out on your table first. Loosens the juices from the skin. And we're looking for 3/4 of an ounce. I guess that would be something in the range of 25 milliliters. Add that to our glass. And we will need 2 ounces of your favorite whiskey. In this case, I'm using the Wild Turkey Bourbon. 2 ounces or 60 mils. We're adding that to the glass. Now, when you do a Boston Sour, you tend to want to either do a dry shake or a reverse dry shake. I go for a dry shake just because it's, I don't know, faster. You don't have to add the ice first. Give it a nice tap and give it a shake. Just realized I forgot to grab a strainer. I'm gonna add your ice. I go for usually 2 cubes for a drink of this size. That back on, seal it up. Retrieving my chilled glass from the freezer and the strainer, because I forgot that. Strain into our prepared glass. As you can see, that egg white creates this great frothy foam on top of that. With this adjusted camera angle, you can see the top of the glass now, and to make the Windfish Egg, you're grabbing some of these Peychaud's bitters. They have a little bit of a star anise flavor to them. Anise, I don't know. Throughout the glass. Don't go overboard. These bitters can be a little bit potent. And then our lime, in this case, represents our green-clad hero. A little expression of the oils. Rim it, and toss it on in. And that, my friends, is the Windfish Egg Boston Sour Cocktail. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Sweet, a little bit of rich oakiness from the bourbon. Really smooth though with the egg white. A little bit of burn on the back end. And those bitters don't do much. They're mostly in the nose. You get a little bit of that sort of black licorice kind of smell to that, but it doesn't overpower it by any means. That is an outstanding cocktail for any mood, regardless of which one you're in. But if If you're in the mood to pair it with a game, highly recommend Link's Awakening on the Switch. If you want to see my complete first-time playthrough, it's at the top of this playlist here on YouTube. For more stuff, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/CastlesandCocktails. I stream every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So thanks guys for watching. Subscribe here to Castles and Cocktails on YouTube. Check me out on Twitch, and keep on gaming. I will see you guys next time. Damn, that's good.